Hi, Sean Huxter here, and welcome to Magical Little Worlds with me. It's been an exciting day because over the last couple of years, Mattel and Polly Pocket have put out some great sets. We've got Harry Potter from a year or so ago. We've got Addams Family, still my favorite one from a couple of years ago. I gave one of these to my daughter and one to my daughter-in-law for Christmas a little while ago. Then there's the Wicked one that just came out recently, the Peanuts one that came out recently. We've got GCDS, which is a design studio, which, by the way, I'm not familiar with the brand, but the compact's beautiful. We had Clueless, we had The Office, we had Stranger Things, we had Friends, and I'm not even mentioning all of them. We had Monster High, we had Care Bears, we had Trolls, I think it was, yes, and we had Minions, right, from Despicable Me, and they've been doing amazingly good work. And they teased one earlier in the year, and I was thinking this might be available before Christmas, but they just put this out like 2 weeks ago. This only started showing up on shelves in my area about a week ago. I guess this was about a month ago now I got mine. And then this one came out just not that long ago either, just a few weeks back. And, you know, we've been kind of waiting on some new ones, and they're arriving. Today, I just happened to go down to Walmart. I check online for this every day, and I've not seen it yet. So I go down to Walmart, and not expecting anything, because my Walmart, to be quite honest, has not the best toy section in the world, except for today, because look what dropped. Polly Pocket Elf. Guys, Elf was on the shelf. I couldn't believe my eyes. I nearly fell over. Because I expected this to come out in November, because we just had a couple of October releases, and I'm thinking they probably don't want to saturate the market. They want to give people a chance to buy one, wait a minute, buy another one as it comes out. But this dropped today in my Walmart, and I'm absolutely thrilled. So I picked one up, and I'm going to show it to you today. Let's get to opening. I'm just going to open this. We don't have to go through the ceremony. It's all the same. Let's just open it up. Ta-da! And here he is, Buddy the Elf. Now, the first thing you notice is this is a snow globe compact. It looks like a snow globe. It's got a base. It's got a round face here, and there's confetti inside, and it's pink and white snow with silver circles, and it shifts around in there rather nicely, just kind of slides around. And this is reminiscent of the Harry Potter one, which is a very snow globe one as well. You've got the same kind of form factor. It's a bit smaller than Harry Potter, but it's the same form factor, which has like confetti in there as well. Peanuts also has the same kind of snow globe form factor. And I got to tell you, I'm not the biggest fan of the snow globe form factor, because I like compacts that are more reminiscent of the originals. Like the Wicked one is beautiful. The Addams Family, still my favorite, is amazing. And there are so many other ones. GCDS is also a really, really nice one. This, is pretty nice. We got the Elf logo down here. There's Buddy the Elf in there. It's in yellow and green, which of course is Buddy's uniform. And without further ado, let's open this up. So this comes out of the package as two separate pieces. So you got to snap the pieces together, but that's very easy. And a lot of compacts in recent times do that. The other surprise is these are like $33. This was $30 when it came out, but that was a couple of years ago. This was in the 50s. This was in the 50s. The Office was in the 50s, I believe. The Friends was in the 50s. Depends. This was on the shelf at $19.97. $19.97. Not $29, not $39, not $49, $19.97. So let's get to opening. What's inside? Here's what we get. I'm just put my characters here. So this is the compact. You've got an Arctic setting, of course, as Buddy walks from the North Pole down to New York. We've got a little ocean here. We've got a little gift here in the middle. There's a ramp sliding down. That's the walrus. This is the penguin. This is the narwhal. Isn't that cool? But the narwhal's got a cool little feature, because right here on this ice pack, you push this down, and the narwhal comes up. So you can place any character here on this. This is a foot peg, foot peg, foot peg. That's what's down here. Not a lot of function. There's this. It's pretty standard Polly Pocket function. You got a couple things, but then you got this gift box as well, which has a hinge. And I'll reveal a little surprise in a second. Up top, we have the North Pole. We have the kind of like candy cane, snowflake covered wooden house, which, to be quite honest, is reminiscent of the Advent calendar that they put out earlier in June. Now, I've augmented this by painting a lot of the details. It didn't come this way. I painted a lot of the windows and snow, but really, this one has all that done for you. So up here, there's this. You have a little stairway going up. It's not really a stairway, but it's like, it looks like a stairway. And then there's a Christmas tree over here. In the background, you got a sticker of the rest of the North Pole Village. Then you've got your top roof here. It's not a chimney, it's like a cupola sort of thing. And this opens up. Reminiscent of the Peanuts set, which also opens up, like so. It's very similar in form factor to the Peanuts set. I mean, very similar. The only thing is, this is about, it's only at 5% smaller than the Peanuts one, but otherwise they're very similar in features and function. So there was some kind of design synergy going on there, I'm sure. So what else is in this up top? We've got the toy shop, the toy testing lab. And in here you've got a sticker with all these toys in the background, and you've got your toy shelf here. And then there's a stool for a little elf to sit on. And you know, Buddy has a hard time sitting on these little stools because he's so huge. But if you push this down, a little toy pops up, a little clown, a little Jack-in-the-Box. So this is a Jack-in-the-Box handle here, and you go, boop. And that's the basic functions. So the gift box is reminiscent of Party Time Surprise, the original vintage Polly Pocket compact that opens up and to a party. And there's a gift box here with a little teddy bear inside. And that's vintage. Recently, like in 2018, they reprised the set as a glitter-covered purple version where the colors inside are all wrong, but the gift box is there. Now, I did not get the teddy bear with this one. I bought this secondhand. Doesn't really matter, but that's the gift box again. And this one feels like sandpaper. Don't like that too much. And then just recently, this is one of the other ones they put out this year, is another revamp of the same one, but this one's done really beautifully and faithfully to the original. And inside there's, once again, my teddy bear. The reason that's similar is because in here, you don't have to put it in here, but what I did is there's a little teddy bear. And this is the teddy bear that Buddy meets on his way to New York with the two eyes on one side. It's almost like an island of misfit toys when you think about it. The penguin has his eyes on two sides, on one side, and this box opens and closes. And now let's look at the characters. Of course, you can't have Elf without the elf. So this is the elf, as played by Will Ferrell. Very tall. This is a very tall figure, far taller than most Polly Pocket figures, and of course that's meant to be because he's supposed to be an exaggeratedly tall elf. He's actually a human who was adopted by an elderly elf, but as a human, he just does not fit in with the other elves because they're tiny. They're really like this tiny, and I'm going to show you that one in a minute because that's a bit of a cool one. And you can't have a Christmas movie like Elf without Santa. Here he is, played by Ed Asner in the movie. I like this. This is a Santa Claus. He is slightly smaller than Buddy. A fair amount smaller, actually. So that's two of the characters. And I'm going to, before I reveal the third character, which I gave you a little sneak peek of a second ago, we also get a reindeer to pull the sled. And yes, of course, we get a sled. And this fits on the back of the reindeer like so. And it also comes with Buddy's bowl of, I'm sorry, was that M&M's on cereal or something? I can't remember now, it's been a while. But there it is, and that's an accessory. The only thing is, there's no real place to put this accessory. There's no table in here. You can put it on any of the three pegs, but that's just left out in the snow. But now, I wanted to show you this because this is the coolest feature of this whole set. And that is Papa Elf. Look at this. Papa Elf is played by Bob Newhart. I was very lucky. I got to see Bob Newhart at the Hanover Theatre in Worcester, and in my mind, he was absolutely brilliant. He was very old at the time, obviously. He rehashed a lot of his old stuff, but it was great to see it in person. He talked through some of his old sketches and some of his TV shows, and it was just a delight for me. It was like a bit of a bucket list thing for me to see Bob Newhart. And here he is with his book, which is kind of fun. And you can see him sitting here on the stool, trying to read to Buddy, who is way too large for his lap. But I got to tell you, this is a showpiece. This one's brilliant. So what can we do? Well, I would say we can place like Buddy on the snow here. Or you know what? I think what we need to do is pull out the bear and put the polar bear on the snow. That's kind of where he belongs. And then when you push that, the narwhal pops up and down. Hey, Buddy. Hi, Buddy. Hi, Buddy. And this is a great narwhal. I love it. We have a lot of narwhals in a lot of modern Polly Pocket sets, but this guy is great. Love him. He kind of like defines the movie in certain ways. And that's the compact. So On the outside, I went through the outside earlier, but not the back. So the only thing I didn't go through is the back, and there's your Polly Pocket logo. It does not have an elf logo here because, well, there it is right there. Still, most of them, the collector sets have it out here. But this is not Polly Pocket Collector's Edition. This is a standard one that goes on the shelf in a bubble pack. One of the great things about the characters is the arms move too. So it's like the more modern Polly Pocket characters, not the collector's edition, which are more vintage Polly Pockets. These are more modern Polly Pockets with the moving arms. And we can place Santa here. Buddy as well has moving arms, individually moving arms, which is kind of fun. Buddy, I'll just stand him right here for now. And I'm going to put my favorite character in all of Polly Pocket history, I think. All of Polly Pocket history. This is my favorite character. This is Papa Elf, played by Bob Newhart, and we'll place him right here in front of the gift box. And guys, this has been a stellar day. I've been waiting for this one, and I'm quite happy. So, for Sean Huckster, this has been Magical Little Worlds. And again, this is another one of these Magical Little Worlds, and I'm so happy. All right, guys, talk to you later.